uniquely magical, but I think spring really showcases the beauty of change. It reminds us that we need those darker, colder days to hibernate and rest, then start growing again. That even though things may feel or appear dead, they are actually a natural part of the process, a part of life. Things need to die for new life and new growth to emerge, for everything to blossom and flourish. We aren't so different from the seasons. We often need to experience our own winter, so to speak, to feel the brightness of spring again. Life is constantly changing, evolving, as are we. So, this is your reminder to embrace life and its seasons, to feel the magic in each one and accept them for what they are, knowing that they are needed, so that when spring comes again, you can let your inner flowers blossom, birds sing, and continue to grow. I picked these flowers while I was on vacation in Mexico. I put them in between the pages of the book I was reading, and then about a week or so later when I got home and I opened it up, they were dried and pressed and so beautiful. I got these photo laminating sheets off Amazon. I think they were like $5, and it's super easy. You just peel and stick them together. You could cut them to be more of a classic bookmark shape or just leave them the shape that they are. It makes for a really neat, easy craft to do with your dried flowers. So at the end of this spring, summer season, you can pick some of your own flowers and press them into a book, and then either do what I'm doing and make bookmarks out of them, or you could even put them in a picture frame and hang it as art. I found this at Walmart. I think it was around $15 or $20, and I thought it would be a really easy way to start seeds inside. Last year I did my seeds just directly in the garden about mid-May, but things were definitely being harvested a little bit later in the summer and into the fall, so I thought it would be good to start them earlier inside this year. I am still fairly new at gardening, but I've learned a lot from last year, and I think it's just fun to try things out, see what works, what doesn't. I'll share some more tips of what I've learned, what worked really well and what didn't work well for me last year in the next video, so stay tuned for that. I'm just putting a few seeds in each little pellet, and then once they start to sprout, I pick the strongest one and keep that one and thin out the rest, but I'll go more into that into the next video. Right now, I'm just getting all of my seeds together. I'm doing a variety of vegetables as well as some herbs, even a catnip plant for Walter, of course. And I just use my finger to create little indents into each pellet, about 1/4 to 1/2 an inch deep, and drop a few seeds in there. And I have these labels. I got these at Walmart as well. They might even have them at the dollar store, just to help keep track of the seeds so that I can remember. how other methods work exactly, but for this one, it's set to cover it and put it somewhere out of the direct sunlight for about a week. And then once the sprouts start to come up, you remove the cover and put it into direct sunlight. So I'm just writing down each thing that I planted on the lid to help myself remember. As you'll see later, I think in this video or in the next one, I did do a second one of these and Walter got into it, so things got a little bit mixed up. So it's going to be interesting. I have a section of my garden that is miscellaneous and will be a surprise as it grows. I thought these little ice cream cone popsicle molds were so cute. I found them at the dollar store or Walmart, I think, and I decided to do a frozen yogurt protein ice cream bar. I made mine mango flavored, but you could do whatever kind of frozen fruit that you like. I'm using plain Greek yogurt, almond cashew milk. Again, you can use whatever kind of milk that you like. Vanilla ice cream protein powder, and frozen mango chunks. I put in a cup of the milk, but I'd actually recommend doing a little bit less, maybe more like half a cup or 3/4 of a cup. And then I put in 4 cups of frozen mangoes. You can kind of do it to taste however you like it. 3 cups might be good too, but I thought 4 was just the right amount to have that nice mango flavor. Then I'm adding in a cup of the plain Greek yogurt, and something to note is I had no idea plain Greek yogurt actually has a lot of sugar in it, so make sure you look at the ingredient list and try to find one with the least amount of sugar. The kind I used is by the brand Danone, and it only has 1 gram, so I was really happy about that. Then I added in 2 scoops of the protein powder and blended it all together until smooth and creamy. Poured it into the popsicle molds, let it freeze overnight, and it makes for a really creamy, sweet, cold treat on a hot spring day. The mold under some hot water for about 30 seconds to help it come out easier, and these turned out really good. They're not overly sweet and high in protein, which is always an added bonus. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. Stay tuned for another spring video coming shortly.